Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Joffrey Noodle Legs here today with something a little special. A bit of a different sort of video today. Today I'm doing a little unboxing. But this is a different unboxing because it's not an unboxing of one of my items. It's an unboxing of one of my lads, Lemonlord. He's got a new box set. And so I thought I'd give you guys a showing of this amazing box set from Arrow. It's the Bruce Lee box set. It's the Golden Harvest collection box set, so it's all of the Bruce Lee movies, and it comes in this rather large box. This is Arrow exclusive version. There is another version you can buy like in store, which is more of a red sort of cover. This one is an exclusive to Arrow. This is a 4K set, and it's really lovely. It comes with one of those, just remove that little sort of outer casing, and we'll just pop that safe there. And it comes in a bit like the Enter the Video Store box, in a nice sort of box that opens up like that, and you're greeted by Bruce Lee, and there is all the movies. How cool is that? Right, so shall we start at the beginning and work our way through? I'm just going to put it down, guys, because it's going to be a bit of a pain in the bum to try and do all this in sort of order. Right, so the film starts off with his first movie, which is The Big Boss. And these all come in like sleeves like this, rather than the box. They're like the sort of a gatefold kind of sleeves. So it starts off with The Big Boss. Then we have The Big Boss, the Mandarin version, which is, I believe, a different cut of the film. It's probably more violent, I would have thought, because when it come to our sort of market, it would have been cut and sort of cut down to some of the violence. And then the next one is his next movie, Fists of Fury, classic movie. It's got original artwork inside, really cool. And these are all 4K, I believe, apart from Enter the Dragon. And that's simply because that is done by a completely different company, and they probably couldn't get the license for that off the company to do a sort of 4K remaster. But I believe there is a box set out of Enter the Dragon that's just come out as well, like a 4K version, I'm sure, but it's not by Arrow. Then we've got Way of the Dragon. There he is on the front there with Chuck Norris, with their infamous fight in the Colosseum in Rome at the end. Really cool. Then we've got his most famous film, and probably my favourite, to be honest, Enter the Dragon. Great cast. This one is about when he goes off to that island for the competition to investigate some drug dealing, what's been going on. Really cool. John Saxon stars in this, which is really cool. Great film, Enter the Dragon. And then we've got his kind of last film, which is Game of Death. Now, this film here, which I did a review on my channel, if you go back, if you want to see a full review, I did do a review of this film. He started to film this in China, and then he got called up by the big companies to go and do Enter the Dragon. So he cut short the filming of this to go and do Enter the Dragon, and then to come back and finish off this film. But unfortunately he died before we got to finish off Game of Death. So the majority of Game of Death is by a double, which looks nothing like it. But that's what it is. This is the Game of Death alternative versions. He's in his iconic sort of yellow suit in that film. Then we have Game of Death, the final Game of Death. This, I believe, has more footage of him that was cut out of the first Game of Death. Then we got Game of Death 2. Again, this is probably going to be clips of him, more likely from older films, and sort of footage that's not been used in any film, and with a double. There's his double down there. Yeah, there's nothing like him, but that's what you can do, innit? And the films end then with the documentary movie that come out, The Man, the Legend, The Man and the Legend, which is like a documentary. I believe there's 2 documentaries on there. Yeah, I remember this actually got a cinema release. So this is like the story of Bruce Lee. So they're all the movies that are in there. All 4K apart from, I believe, Enter the Dragon. I'm not sure if... Yeah, that's a Blu-ray 2, the documentaries. So, it also comes with a poster. I believe it's Way of the Dragon. I do love Way of the Dragon. It's probably my second favourite. Really neat poster. Really, really cool. Smells nice. And the other side's got the big boss. I do prefer the Way of the Dragon poster. I think that's really cool. That'd be pretty cool framed. And I like it's got the old Certificate X classification on there, which is cool. Next up is a envelope of photos, which I'm not going to open because it's sealed. It's all sort of photographs and various films that he's been in. There's a set of photographs in there. They're really nice. They're proper sort of photo cards, but Lemonlord's left it sealed, so I'm leaving that sealed. He's going, so I think he means I can open it. The lad's here, by the way. So let's have a look. Cool box there, isn't it? Cost a lot of money though, heck of a lot of money. Sorry guys, just trying to open this gently as I can. Yeah, these are all on glossy photos. Really nice. Trying to be gentle with these because this is not my collection, this is the lad's, so got to be respectful when it's someone else's, don't you? I think he was very proud of his physique, was Bruce Lee. To be honest, you don't see many, I'm not being funny, but you don't see many sort of Asians or Chinese sort of persons with that sort of physique, do you? I mean, I can only ever think of Bruce Lee. I suppose because he was only one thought of his sort of top off. Most of them have their clothes on, but when you think of he's got a really good physique. I like this picture. That was very cool. And there he is with his nunchucks. I'm guessing these are sort of like shots that were taken for promotional sort of use. But they are photographs, they're not art cards. They are photographs. Really, really cool. I'm going to try and put those back nicely into envelope. It's nice of the lad letting us have a look at those. But I don't think he's opened that. Just give me a minute, guys. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put that there and do that after the video. Then it comes with a hardback book. Really cool book, really thick book, very similar to the sort of Texas Chainsaw Massacre sort of book. And this again comes with loads of photographs and writings and essays and sort of replica posters from different films. Really cool. Here he is in his iconic showdown in Game of Death with the giant. It's a really strange film, Game of Death, because it's like you get little clips of him. Some of the clips are from old films, and in the very last sort of 15 minutes of the movie is pretty much the original sort of fight scenes that he was filming for the Game of Death, and all the rest is like a sort of stand-in. Yeah, but that's a really cool book. And there he is in his Game of Death outfit there, his Kill Bill outfit. So that's cool. And then you get a box here. You've got this string. This is like a normal Arrow sort of advert card. There's a box here which I believe has other goodies in it, which I believe is art cards from each of the film. Yeah. Very cool. So these are different art cards, lobby cards if you want to call them, and a lot of them are sort of like behind the scenes shots. We've got some from the Big Boss. There's a Game of Death one there, and they've all got sort of like the posters, the original sort of international posters on the reverse of them. There's another Big Boss one there. Big Boss is a really good film, actually. It's really cool. In fact, they're all good. I think the only one that's disappointing, obviously, is going to be the Game of Death, isn't it? Because obviously he wasn't really in it. Big Boss. Big Boss. Unusual picture. Big Boss. Fists of Fury. Another really cool film. Fists of Fury. Fists of Fury. I think that one he goes to, I think, if I remember right, he goes to like a Chinese restaurant that he knows. They're being bullied by like another sort of gang run a different sort of load of Chinese restaurants. They want to take over their restaurant, and he's gone there to sort of help stick up for them. I'm sure that's what that one's about. It's been a long time since I've seen it.
Wrong film.
That one is Way of the Dragon. Okay, there we go. I knew one of them was about a restaurant. Fist of Fury. Can't remember what Fist of Fury was about then. Way of the Dragon. Way of the Dragon. I like these little artworks down there as well. There's a lot of time and effort's gone into these art cards. It's really, really cool. There's a lot of them. It's probably about 5 per movie, I think. I think the only one, I don't know if they've all got one. I'll be very surprised if there's any Enter the Dragon art cards. Again, because it's not licensed by Arrow. It's licensed by, is it Paramount? I don't know. Warner Brothers. That's a cool picture. and the last two are from the Game of Death. So that's cool. And that completes the box set. And that is what comes in the box set. So how cool is that box? It's amazing, yeah? These art cards are really, really cool. So let me pop them away. See if I have more success with these than I did the photographs. Should have done the photographs in a sort of similar sort of box like this, really. That would have been, I think, a bit more better. There we go. I can seal that up again. And that completes the Bruce Lee Arrow Video box set. And as you can see, it comes with an absolute wealth of bonuses. All the movies have got loads of sort of bonuses. There's lots of special features. The only thing I'm surprised is that there's only one sort of poster, you know, but there you go. I suppose they just ran out of space. It's a full-on box set. Now I personally think this is probably one of the best box sets that they've actually put together, if you want my opinion. I just think it's amazing. You know, Bruce Lee fan or not, you've got to admit that is a hefty box set, and it weighs a ton. There's so much in there. There's what, about 7 or 8 4K movies, a couple of Blu-ray discs. You've got that massive booklet. You've got all those photographs. You have the all the art cards, the poster. Amazing set, really, really cool. And that's it. That's the unboxing of the Bruce Lee Golden Harvest box set from Arrow Video. I hope you've enjoyed that. Like I said, this isn't mine. This is the lad's, Lemonlord. He ordered this through. He got lots of vouchers and money for his birthday. So he treated himself to this. And I don't blame him, to be honest. If it was in my price range, I think I probably would have gone for something like this as well. But unfortunately, it's way off my price range. But there we go. Absolutely fantastic. Guys, thanks for checking out this special video. Massive shout out to the lad Lemonlord for letting us have a look at his amazing Bruce Lee box set. Thanks for watching. Look after yourselves, and I really hope I see you all soon.